weekly live Genie Rocket training. Today is going to be a pretty special training because just got back from the high level conference, which is the operating system of Genie Rocket. We're built on high level, which is one of the fastest growing platforms. So I got to spend time with a lot of great people and learn about all the new things that are coming out, and a bunch of new things were just launched. And because you guys are part of the Genie Rocket family and we're built on high level, you get all of those things in your account immediately. So I'm going to go through some of the new things that you have access to now. And it's all related to what we're going to be talking about today is really related a lot to AI. And not AI just as like a gimmick or a quick fix, but actually how you can use this to empower your business, to give it some more efficiencies, still lots of personalization, but hopefully this opens your mind and enlightens you a little bit of how you can actually start using AI for your business. The truth is, if you haven't started using it yet, you need to start using it now, because the ones that aren't using it are going to be left behind. And you don't want to be left behind. You don't want your competitors to beat you because they're using technology better and faster than you. So the good news is, because you're on Genie Rocket, you're going to be able to leverage some of that technology and leverage some AI and get ahead of your competitors and have a lot more efficiencies today. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to be showing you what exactly we're going to be talking about. And we will get started. All right, so this is our weekly live training. If this is your first time here, we do this every, what is today? Tuesday. I think I know this, but every Tuesday at 12:30. I encourage you to come live, because when you are here live, you get the advantage of interacting, asking questions. We do Q&A at the end, so it just gives you more access to me and more access to get help. But if you're watching the replay, glad that you're here too. Let's go ahead and jump in. What we're going to be talking about today is the new Genie Rocket AI Employee. Now, this is basically just the package name of all of these AI features in one place. So we're going to be covering quickly voice AI, conversation AI, reviews AI, content AI, workflow AI assistant, and funnel AI. With voice AI, the goal here is you never miss another customer call. This is the one I'm personally most excited about. I think you are going to love. Conversation AI, something also that we use, is amazing. How you can have back and forth conversations on autopilot with AI. Reviews AI is exactly what it sounds like. People write a review, AI can respond to it, actually reflect back what they're saying and answer it correctly. Content AI, just probably how you use maybe Chatbot GPT or Claude right now. You can create really fast content for different things like blogs and social and funnels. Workflow AI Assistant is brand new. It's amazing. I think you're gonna love it. It's a helper when you're creating workflows. And then last but not least is Funnel AI, that you can actually get funnels built for you in AI in minutes. And we're gonna do a live demo of that. Truth here is I still haven't used this yet. So we're gonna experiment with this live and see how it goes. So before I do a screen share, let's jump into each of these real quick, kind of do a deeper dive of why we need each of these. So voice AI, think about this as your 24/7 virtual assistant. So this means that whenever someone calls you, you actually get to pick the voice of the person that's going to be answering your phone. They're going to know all about your business. They're going to know how to respond to that person. The use cases here are lead qualification, appointment booking, and sales automation. So it can ask them questions before they get transferred to a human agent. It can send them booking links to your calendar. It can handle initial sales queries based on what they're asking, and it's pretty phenomenal. So I'm going to show you how we set all that up. It is incredible. Been waiting for this for over a year, and now it is live, and it's awesome. Conversation AI, it's great. You can use for customer support, lead qualification, and sales funnels. So as people are having conversations with you, whether that's through Facebook Messenger, direct message on Instagram, through a live chat, or through your texting number, Conversation AI can actually respond back to them and have back and forth conversation and guide them through a qualification process or even schedule a meeting. And that is pretty phenomenal. Reviews AI, this is great for reputation building. It saves you time and it can improve your engagement. So if you have someone that's writing you a review, imagine being able to have an automatic response back to that review that feels and sounds normal. It actually reads what they wrote and it thanks them specifically for the praise that they gave. And it happens automagically. It's pretty great. Content AI, again, you can use this for social media, email campaigns, even A/B testing. So we're actually using AI to create really high quality content. So that's available to you. And then the workflow assistant, this is great for troubleshooting, process design, and custom workflow generation. If you've ever been in a spot where you're trying to create a unique workflow and you're not sure how to do it or what to include, now when you're building it, you've got a little bot right there and you can just say like, hey, how do I do a ringless voicemail drop? Or how would I create a workflow that based on their response can take them down one path or the other? And I'll show you a live demo of that and how that works. And it is pretty remarkable. And then finally, funnel AI. So you can launch new offers quickly, optimize for conversion, scale faster. We're going to be testing this out live. I've got yet to try it, so let's see how it does. And let me go back to this first page as a reference so we can start knocking these out. So first, let's look at voice AI. So when you are logged into Genie Rocket, let me share my other screen here. Stop sharing this screen. And we are going to share this screen. All right, here we go. So when you are logged into Genie Rocket over here, on the settings side, so at the very bottom, you're going to click settings, and then you are going to click on AI agents. This is brand new. So you have this little icon here that says AI agents, and you can create an agent. And an agent is going to be the voice agent for your business. So we're going to click on create agent. When you do that, you're going to be able to give your agent a name. So for example, if it's a customer service bot, or if it is a sales bot, whatever you want to call it, your business name, you can actually cycle through all of these different voices: Tony, Samantha, Sally, Phoebe, Mark, Jennifer, Chris, Charles, Brian, Alice. Find the right voice that fits your business that you like. Inbound call is the only option right now. Guys, when outbound calling comes, it's going to be game over. So imagine someone fills out a form or starts a chat or interact some way with your business. You can then have AI actually reach out and call them and start a conversation with them. This is stuff already being used by Apple, already being used by Tesla, and now you've got access to it. It's game changer. It's the future. So once you do that, you pick this out. You're then going to give it specific goals. Let me go back to mine here. So I'm just going to show you my existing one. So agent goals. I switched to advanced mode, which you can get really customized on. So you can actually put all the information about your company in here. So we're going to put in background information, like, so this says, you are my agent, Jennifer, a dedicated customer support specialist at Genie Rocket, focusing on assisting my clients. You are enthusiastic and friendly. It then tells what we do. It says the goal here is gather contact information, and if applicable, use the appropriate tool when the caller's query matches the configured tool trigger. This is all default in here, so you just kind of fill in the blank whenever you're on the customize something. And you just talk about how it's going to answer questions. Thank the caller for calling. If the question matches these conditions, use the tool immediately without gathering additional information. Ask them if they've heard about our Rocket Tool Retreat program, general rules. So you just need to kind of put in information about your business in here. And there's already a template in here that kind of has all this done. You just go customize it to yourself. But the more detailed you can get, like add some frequently asked questions, add some common objections if it's more of a sales bot, put whatever you want in here. This is the knowledge base for your audio bot. And then my favorite part is down here. So whenever you click send SMS, you can make it where if someone asks something specific, your AI bot will send a text message to that person with a link. So how I use this, number one, is for calendar booking. So I say, if the user asks to learn more about Genie Rocket, is interested in hiring us to do work and not for support requests, then they're going to say, I'm going to send you a quick text with a link to book time with Genie Rocket. And it will send them a text with this information right here. This is the text. And it books time with me, right? So if they're curious about the Rocket Fuel Retreat, same thing. If someone's interested in learning more about the Rocket Fuel Retreat, say I'm going to text you a link for a free consultation for the Rocket Fuel Retreat. If someone is interested for a software demo of Genie Rocket, they say, I'm going to text you a link to book a Genie Rocket demo, and it sends them that link. So the beauty of this is this now takes all of my calls and it has a back and forth conversation and it directs them to the help they need. If they need support, it tells them, it actually says, make sure to use the live chat in the bottom right-hand corner for support. If they need help with sales, if they're looking to hire us, it says great. And they get a link sent. If they're curious about a software demo, it says great. Here's a software demo. If they mention something about the Rocket Fuel Retreat, it also enrolls them in a nurturing sequence called the 2024 RFR Nurture. And so just by voice alone, I'm able to get them in different workflows, trigger different actions, and then it sends an email after all of that has been complete with the full transcript. So it is very, very powerful. You then get to choose which phone number you want that to be sent from, and you can set the working hours. If you don't want this to be 24/7, you can set this to be 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. I like it to be 24/7 because I want there always to be someone to answer. Now, in order to turn this on here, there is an option. You can pay once monthly, or sorry, not once monthly. You can pay monthly. It's like $127, and you get access to the full AI Suite Unlimited, which is a no-brainer. Having someone always answering your phone and all the other AI components. That's what I did. Or if you don't do that, it's just like pay per use, and it's a microcharge. I'll get you the exact amount, but it's kind of like texting an email. It's like a 0.0 cent, like 0.07 cent per message or something similar to that. Very minimal. But if you just don't want to worry about those little microcharges that keep hitting your bank, you can do unlimited. And that will get you, again, the phone. You can choose which phone number that agent is using. And now I actually have our phone number posted on our website. And anytime someone calls that, the AI voice agent is going to call. It's going to answer that call, and it's going to be able to send them text messages based on that. So that is Voice AI that just came out, is wildly powerful. I really, really recommend that you try it out. You're going to be shocked how good it sounds. And what's really fun is when you test it out. So you can say, call me, and it will actually call your phone, you answer it, and you can have an actual conversation with your AI voice bot. So again, how you set that up is in Genie Rocket under settings, AI agents, and you create a new agent that is your AI voice. The next one we're going to look at is called Conversation AI. So in order to get there, we are still here in settings. We're going to click over here on Conversation AI. You can change your bot settings if you want it off, suggestive, or autopilot. Off means we're not going to use it at all. Suggestive means it's not going to send a message on your behalf. It's just going to give you suggestions that you can then click to send. Or autopilot means it's going to automatically send messages on your behalf through AI. You can then choose which channels you want this to work in. So for example, you can say Instagram, Facebook, text, chat widget, and live chat. So that means if anyone sends a direct message to you on Instagram, direct message on Facebook, interacts with your live chat, or does an SMS chat, it's going to now activate your AI conversation bot. What's neat about that is here in the bot training, you can put in your websites and it is going to learn about your business, which is crazy, through your websites. You can then go in and add your own question and answer. So I like to think about what are the common questions that people ask you about your business. These are some example ones for us. How much does it cost? When is your next event? Are you a full service agency? What is Genie Rocket? Do you do SEO? What features does your tool have? So we've actually fed it all of this information. So if anyone messages us on any platform, the AI bot is going to message them back. And it's not just going to be copy paste information. It's actually put in a conversation. So if they say, hey, do you guys do SEO? It'll say, hey, that's a great question. We actually blank. And it's going to pull our training content and answer that correctly. Lastly, what you do is you configure intents, meaning do you want your conversation AI to be support and general question answer, or are you trying to get booked appointments? So if your goal is to grow and scale and you're trying to get more appointments, you can actually have the AI bot look at your calendar and book appointments. So it's still going to answer questions for you, but it's going to prompt at the end of all the answers to your questions of, hey, would it make sense to grab time on so-and-so's calendar? Would you like to grab a time? And if they say yes, it's going to say, great, what day works for you? And conversationally, it's going to work to book time with them on your calendar. And so you can make this too, where it can have a trigger workflow after booking, pause bot response after booking, all small things. But the key thing here is you get to pick the calendar you want the bot to work with, and it will work on booking people into your calendar or acting as a general support question and answer bot. And you get to set what channels it's on. Once you do that, you can jump over to the bot trial. This is very cool. You can actually test it out. So we're on the general question bot. So I can jump in here and say, what's a rocket fuel retreat? Send, and it will show you how the bot would respond. It would say, hey there, Rocket Fuel Retreat is an exclusive event organized by Genie Rocket for high-level strategy sessions and networking with other business owners. Mostly right. So if I say, you know what, I don't really like the way that sounds, I can give it a thumbs down, and I can put in how I actually want it to respond next time. So the more that you do this, you are feeding into your bot and you are growing it into be a really smart machine for your business, so it knows how to answer questions correctly. And again, this can be across all these platforms: Instagram, Facebook, SMS, chat widget, live chat. And as soon as you turn that on, and if it's on autopilot, when people start engaging and interacting with you, your AI bot is going to be having those conversations with them. And the beauty is, in your conversations view inside of Genie Rocket, you will be able to see where the AI bot has responded. It will have a little star kind of next to the spot that the AI bot has responded, so you'll be able to tell it's from AI. Okay, so we've gone over voice AI, conversation AI. Let's now talk quickly about reviews AI. So if we go in your account here, we're in Genie Rocket. We are going to click on to the right spot on reviews. So on the main page here, we're just going to click on reviews. You'll see Reviews AI is this first tab over here under settings, and you can do auto responses. So we can say, if I get a review on Google or Facebook and it's 4 stars or above, we're going to wait for 2 minutes, and then we're automatically going to send the response back. And you might think like, well, how does that look? What's it going to look like? So let's take a look and see. So all these reviews, this is live on my account, so you can actually say I'm not pulling any pick stuff. So this is a review from Pablo, who says, I found the information incredibly insightful. Material is broken down in an easy way to understand. Brad's an excellent at providing tips. Thanks, Pablo. So AI automatically responded back publicly on behalf of Genie Rocket and said, thank you, Pablo, for your kind words. We're thrilled to hear that you found our information insightful and easy to understand. Brad is indeed excellent at providing tips. If you have any further questions or need additional information, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to support you. Thank you, thank you. So you guys tell me, like, if you got this review, would your response have been better than AI's? I know 9 times out of 10 for me, the answer is no. AI doesn't just do a sufficient job, it does an amazing job. And actually taking the time, you can see it pulled in his first name. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you for your kind words. We're thrilled to hear you found our information insightful and easy to understand. So it's literally taking what he said and making the response even longer than his feedback and making it sound pretty human and pretty amazing. So if you are getting lots of reviews in, this is a great way so you don't miss a review. You're publicly responding, and it's literally as easy as just flipping a switch and turning it on. So that's the easiest one to turn on. I highly recommend it. Let's talk about content reviews here real quick. So content reviews is if you are doing a blog post or an email, you can now have access really anywhere you have content in here. You can create really easy content AI. So let's just go to social here for a second. So we want to do a new post in social, and we're going to post to our Instagram account. Wherever you see this little purple icon or little robot icon, this is content AI. So I can come in here and say generate with AI, but if I've already written some content, I can also click on this and I can say improve the writing, fix spelling and grammar, simplify the writing, make it longer, or make it shorter. So you've got lots of options here. Let's say I don't know where to start and I just want to generate with AI. So maybe my title is How AI is Helping Small Businesses Be More Productive. Write 3 areas that small businesses can start using AI to be more productive. Use emojis and make it fun, right? So I'm going to use keyword of AI, writing tone. Let's say I want it to be funny. I want it to be medium length, and I just want one variation. Okay, hopefully you guys all caught that. So we're able to give the content a title, a brief description of what we're looking for. You can make sure to add a keyword so it knows what topic it's writing for. You can give it a writing tone, a writing length, and how many versions you want to see if you want to choose from several. We're going to hit generate, and we're going to give it just a minute, and then it's going to produce some great content that we can put right into our social post. This is wonderful if you know what you want to write about, but you don't know what you want to write. So let's see what it came up with. It says, hey, small business superstars, ready to team up with a new kind of assistant, one that doesn't drink all your coffee or steal your stapler. Enter stage left, AI. First up, customer service. Imagine an AI so smooth it can charm up the grumpiest customer into a 5-star review without breaking the digital sweat. Hello, how may I assist you today? More like goodbye, long wait times. That's great. Next, marketing magic. Our AI buddy is like a social media wizard, analyzing data faster than you can see engagement rates. Watch and know as it conjures up campaigns that have customers flocking like birds to breadcrumbs. Lastly, inventory. Inventory shenanigans. With your AI on your side, you'll avoid the oops, we're out of stock blues. It's got your back, keeping tabs on your goods. Business is big and small. Let's give a round of applause for AI, turning productivity from turtle to rocket ship since, well, now. So that's pretty amazing, right? Again, same thing as the AI for reviews. If I gave you this task, how long would it take? And would it even be half as good as this? I know if I'm being really honest, the answer would be no, it wouldn't be this good. And it would take me a long time to come up with. So once I have that done, I hit continue. And look at this. I've already got all this stuff in here. If some of this doesn't make sense, like if I don't want to talk about inventory shenanigans, I can just delete that section. Right? So this looks great. I actually might even post this. It's so good. Now let's say like, man, I don't know what image I want to post here. What does it look like? So we also have image AI. So if I just click this image icon, I can say create image using AI. And let's do AI powered, let's see, robot running a small business. This will be funny. Now guys, AI is still kind of in its infancy stage, so to speak. So especially with image AI, it's kind of hit or miss. So these sometimes turn out great, they sometimes don't. Just warning here. So let's do dreamlike. Let's do 3 variations. Let's do generate. And let's cross our fingers and see what this comes up with. Takes a little bit longer for images. And the cool thing is when you post any of these images, they are royalty free because they're AI generated. So no one has this exact image. You can use it, you can post it, and you will not get in trouble. So I'll wait for this to take a second. And then if you don't use image AI, you can obviously upload your own photos. We now in the media library actually have a way you can connect to Google Drive. So if you have a lot of assets for your brands, like logos and images and videos, instead of you having to upload those directly from your computer to Genie Rocket, you can now access all of those if you have Google Drive directly from your media library, which is a new tab that I'll show you here also in just a second. All right, what are we doing here? Let's try this one more time. Let's just do robot using a computer. Animated, 1, go. Try to make it a little bit easier. See what we come up with here. And guys, one thing too, while this is loading, I wanted to share social media. If you're using this for social posting, you can now post to YouTube. We have a YouTube section in here, so you can actually upload your video, post to YouTube. And we've got a brand new analytics feature, so you can actually see comments, you can see engagement, you can really run all your social media here effectively and see all the analytics, which is really nice. If this doesn't work, we might come back to it. It does an okay job when it does work. So we won't do that right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and say upload from media library. I'm going to try to find something that I can use here for an image that I already have in my media library. So maybe I just want to use this image that I already have in here. So I can see the fitting is, oh, there it is. So this is what it would look like. AI employee, automate everything, customer service. Cool. So I'm actually going to post this just for fun. So do this, post now, and boom, that is going to be posted. So once that's posted, you can then see, so these are all published posts. This is an in progress post. If you click on content, you can see if you have any like recurring content, or you can create template libraries. And then the new thing that's really exciting is these statistics. So you can actually see all of your data here in one place across your platforms, your top performing posts. And this is going to continually get better and better as it goes on. So that is a little bit of Content AI. Let's go to Workflow Assistant. This is also a brand new one. If you are building workflows in your accounts, that's under your automations. So if we were doing a brand new workflow, click this, start from scratch. So let's say we were doing like a missed call text back workflow. This is really like whatever you want, even though those are kind of automatic. You'll notice a couple new things on the workflow screen. One is there's this is the new AI bot down here in the corner. So we can click this and we can say, I need assisting with building. So I can be like, what is an action? Like, what is this thing? How does this work? And this is just a live back and forth AI troubleshooting assistant. So it kind of gives you everything that you need here. So it's how do I make, if I can spell correctly, a text back workflow for missed calls. So this is where, like, again, if you're working on anything, you can just type it in here. This will be a little bit probably faster than our live chat support, just because this is all AI and it's got all the data in it. So it's going to say trigger, call status, condition, check missed calls, action, send SMS. So you can literally follow this step by step and go through this, and it will help you with your workflows. Another neat thing is we now have these sticky notes. So if you're working with a team or you have kind of a complex workflow, you can then just do a little sticky note and you can type in here, say, this workflow does this thing, right? And then that way, when you log in the future or someone else logs in, you can have these little sticky notes for whatever you want. Kind of describe like what it does, how it works, et cetera, make it a little bit more collaborative. And then you can also just make workflow notes of what it does too, if you prefer that. So those are the three new things on workflows. Again, we're really focused on AI, but I wanted to show this to you since we're in here. So we've got the AI workflow that will help you create workflows, and then sticky notes and just regular notes for the overall workflow pieces. And then just like I always do, while you're in here creating workflows, let me just do a quick example here. you can still add notes on individual steps. So if you have a very complicated workflow and it's lots of steps, you can go into each of these little steps and add notes to it if you'd like. All right, so that is Workflow Assistant. Oh, and then the last one, guys, I'm really excited about this because I have not tried this. We're going to try it together, which is the brand new Funnel AI. So this allows you to build funnels leveraging just AI. So we are going to see how well it does here. So if we go to Sites and Funnels, we go back here. Sometimes I move too fast for my own good on this browser. So when would you use this? This is if, let's say you have a campaign coming up. So let's say, you know, we've got holidays coming up. If I had a Christmas light business and I wanted to do a funnel page that was promoting hanging Christmas lights, I might come to the Funnel AI Builder and have it create me a page just promoting my Christmas light business. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's see how it does. So we're going to click on Sites and Funnels, go to Funnels, click on New Funnel. There's a brand new one here in the middle, Funnel AI, create using AI within seconds. I'm excited and nervous. So name of business, Brad's Christmas lights, select industry. Let's see. Christmas tree farm, sure. Next, business is to get more appointments, and it should feel friendly, and generate. So let's see how this does. So we've given it limited information. It's on the Christmas tree business, but I said I wanted to do Christmas lights. So if anything, it should give a framework for starting the funnel. So I'm going to obviously have to go in here and probably change some stuff. But what it's doing is it's actually trying to source images, source some basic copy, pick out a general template, put in my information, and create a workable funnel. And if you've never had a funnel before, funnels typically convert a lot higher than a standard website. So the benefit of having a funnel is when you're doing a very specific campaign, just like that. If I'm doing Christmas lights and that's just a seasonal business, I'm going to have one offer with one thing I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to get people to do one thing usually, and that's like book the appointment or call. If I sent them just to a general website and it had lots of information out there, I might get lost. I might get confused. I might forget why I was there. I might not know exactly what to do. And so the purpose of the funnel is to make it very simple. There's only one thing they can do. We're only talking about one thing. We're only trying to get them to do one thing. It's very clear. And that's why it's called a funnel, is we're trying to take people through one step at a time. So while that's loading here, let's switch gears. I'm going to open up a new tab and show you something else. And then if you guys have any questions too, you've all been very quiet, but if you have any questions you want to throw in chat, while this is loading, it looks like it's generating the text elements right now. Hopefully it's not frozen. Looks like it's still moving, but I'm going to go ahead and share another screen here real quick, show you a couple other new exciting things that have come out. Get my right screen being shared here. All right. Okay, so we talked about in media storage, how this now connects to Google Drive. Now, this probably doesn't mean a lot to you if you don't use Google Drive, but if you do use Google Drive, this is a game changer for you. Because again, instead of you having to upload files manually, you can now see like this has 1.26 terabytes of my Google Drive in here, and then 23 gigabytes of just storage in here. So if I click on this dropdown, you can see now I can actually choose from Google Drive, and I can pull from all of my Google Drive files. How cool is that? So as long as it's in Google Drive and it's in a folder, or if it's in a file somewhere, I can click in on it. Obviously, I have nothing in that folder. Whoops, went to Course Builder. Oh, and my Christmas tree funnel loaded. Let's go back there. But that is a really exciting new feature if you are using Google Drive. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's see what Funnel AI has done. Boom, look at this. So again, I think I'm in the tree business, so I've got to change out a few things, but like that's pretty amazing, right? Look at this. Built this whole funnel for me. Discover your perfect Christmas at Brad's Christmas Lights. Discover your perfect Christmas tree. Again, I was in the Christmas tree business, so it's not its fault. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this awesome framework and I just have to change out some content. Look at this. It's already got where I can put in a logo. It's already got like some navigation in here I can change. I can decide if I want this to go to a calendar or just put it on my phone number. I mean, it saved so much time. The colors are right. I'm pretty impressed here. Can put in some testimonials here. Look at this. I already got my FAQs I can edit. Contact down here. That is pretty awesome. So just quick editorial or tutorial, sorry, not editorial, on how if I want to change out this picture to be like, yeah, but how do I get like a house with Christmas lights on a Christmas tree? So I'm going to click this image. Anywhere you see an image, over here on the right, see this is background media. You can see where this is pulling from. I'm just going to simply click this image icon. And again, if I already have a picture, I can say, go to Google Drive or go to My Media, or you have access to 2 free stock photo libraries with Unsplash and Pixabay. So if I click Unsplash, I just have to type in Christmas lights, and boom, look at this. Look at all these. Now I might type in Christmas lights house. Here's a good one. Looks good. Double click that, and boom, there it is. Now, I don't really like the positioning of this, so I'm just going to modify it. I might change it from full center parallax. I might just say full center. Not quite. Full 100% width, not quite. That stretches it. No repeat. Full center. So you get the idea. We don't have to make it perfect now, but you can go through here and start just modifying all of these. And getting your funnel together. And this saves so much time, right? So let's just find like another, right? So you can pick out images, you can save this, and then you can actually connect your domain to it. What we recommend for funnels is usually a subdomain. So if I had Brad's Christmas or like bradsconstruction.com, if that was my full-time thing, and I wanted this to be Christmas lights, I could get christmaslights.bradsconstruction.com. So all you need to do is just hit connect to domain, and it's going to show you all the domains that you already have here, or you can add edit domains right here. So if you already own a domain, it will walk you through how to connect that up. And brand new as well, this is so cool, is you can actually purchase a domain right from here. So we purchased, for example, Coach Grow Co. or coachgrow.co. You can just hit purchase a domain. It's the same as like GoDaddy, very easy, and it just makes it where all the things are in one spot. You don't have to worry about it. So that is the Funnel AI right there. So trying to think, last few minutes, if you guys have any questions, throw them in the chat. I'm going to see if there's anything else that was recently launched. There was like over 100 new things that we just added in here. I'm not going to go through them all. I really wanted to focus on AI today. So what we covered, just as a quick recap, is voice AI, conversation AI, reviews AI, content AI, workflow AI assistant, and funnel AI. And that is what we call the group of your new AI employee. You can do this pay as you go. So every time AI is generating content, It's a very small micro charge. That's like the 0.0 something cents, kind of like texting or emailing to the system. Or you can choose, like I did, to say, hey, 127 bucks a month and unlimited AI. So my phone calls are all going to get answered. All my conversations are going to get responded to. I can generate as many of these different elements that I need to. And so that's what I recommended if you're going to be using this a lot. But that's the AI employee. And that's really kind of the future of how we need to start thinking about business, is creating these AI agents that handle different tasks that free you up to do the $100 an hour tasks. And your AI should be helping you with the $10 an hour tasks. So real quick in here, a couple other things, not to overwhelm you with features, but things I think you might like. We now have quizzes. So underneath Sites and Funnels, you can build your own quiz, and the quiz can send results to that person. Like, what kind of quiz are you? Or these questions, those sort of things. That is where you can go in here and actually build a quiz. So if you're interested in that, you can do all that right here. It is pretty phenomenal. If you have not used the course builder yet, this is a great time to think about digital products. What can you create, market, and sell that's digital? And you can do that through courses and communities. So you can create your own online course all through Genie Rocket. Or one of my favorite things is the community. So you can actually create communities just like we've done with BAM and our Genie Rocket Community Hub, where it's kind of like a private Facebook group, but it's your brand, and you can do private messaging. It now has calendar features. They just partnered with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, so everything is now in the Go Collab marketplace. So you can actually promote your courses inside of Go Collab, where people can find it and join. So you can be creating your own online communities. So if you've got something unique in a group of people that you love to serve and you want to build a community around that's not just tethered to Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook, this gives you a chance to kind of own it yourself and do it yourself. And that's all under Course Builder. And last thing I'll leave you with is always reminder, our live chat support here over on the right. If you think it looks a little bit different, we just got a big upgrade. Everyone on the team, so this sounds crazy, but it's true. We have 200 people we have access to for live chat support. So it is a huge team that are all experts on high level, which is the operating system of Genie Rocket, that you have access to, that are dedicated to give you quick, fast, and accurate support. So when you need that kind of help, that is the new upgraded team that you can jump to. You can also create the tickets from here, see all the news and updates from here if you're wondering what new features have come out. And then you can also request Zoom calls and they will hop on Zoom. But again, there's 200 people behind this window right here that are ready to help, that are very incredible. So those are some of the things. So today we covered voice AI, conversation AI, reviews AI, content AI, the workflow AI assistant, and funnel AI. And you will be getting a replay of all of this if you want to go back and watch how to set up some of those things. If you've never done AI before, I think the best place to start is going to be conversation AI. When people are messaging you through live chat, SMS chat, Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, having a agent that can respond back, that is powered by your organization's content and can either just be customer service or booking a meeting focused, are going to be pretty big game changers. And from there, I would move to reviews AI, then start using content AI to work on blogs, social, email, voice AI if you need someone to answer your phone, sound like a human, answer questions, and send texts. The workflow AI assistant is, I would recommend this if you're already building workflows and you just need some help or get stuck. The goal of workflow AI is to actually help you overcome those obstacles when you're building workflows. And then funnel AI, if you need to launch a funnel page campaign, that's a quick way to get a head start on building a funnel that you can then go edit and launch. So I hope this was helpful. I know this was a lot of information. I'm so excited to be announcing the AI employee package that you guys have access to now in Genie Rocket, and you can start super powering your business with AI alongside everything else in there. I hope you guys have an incredible week. I do challenge you, come back next week, and I would love to see what you're doing with AI. I'd love to see conversations you're generating, funnels you're building, things that you're doing. We can troubleshoot those together, and we can make sure that you know how to use that correctly. So thank you guys for joining. I will catch you next Tuesday at 12:30 CST. Hope you have a great rest of the week. Thanks, everybody.